If you're planning to buy a home in South Florida right now, there's a good chance you're facing a decision that almost every buyer eventually runs into. Do you buy a brand new construction home or do you buy a resale home that's already established? And at first glance, that answer seems obvious. Most people immediately gravitate toward new construction. Everything is shiny and new. Everything is modern. Nobody has lived there before. New appliances, new roof, new air conditioning systems, new plumbing, and sometimes even builder warranties. It feels like a safer choice. But what surprises many buyers is that the new home isn't always the better deal. And sometimes the resale home ends up being the smarter purchase. Let's start with why buyers love new construction. The biggest reason? Convenience. When you walk into a brand new home, everything feels move-in ready. The finishes are modern. The layouts are designed around today's lifestyles. Open kitchens, large primary suites, energy-efficient features, smart home technology. Everything feels current. And for many buyers, that's incredibly appealing, especially for people relocating from another state. Many don't want a renovation project. They don't want to replace a roof. They don't want to deal with outdated kitchens or old flooring. They simply want to unpack and start enjoying the home. Another advantage is maintenance. With a new home, major systems are typically brand new. That can reduce unexpected expenses during the first several years of ownership. For buyers who value predictability, that's a huge benefit. But now let's talk about what buyers don't always consider. One of the biggest surprises is location. Many new construction communities are being built farther west or farther from established city centers. That's because available land is becoming harder to find here in South Florida. So while the home itself may be beautiful, you may be trading convenience for newer construction. Your commute could be longer. You may be farther from shopping, restaurants, entertainment, and even beaches. And for some buyers, that's a trade-off worth making. For others, it isn't. Then there's the cost beyond the purchase price. Many buyers focus only on the advertised base price, but by the time design upgrades, lot premiums, closing costs, and builder options are added, the final price can look very different. I've seen buyers walk into a model home thinking they're purchasing one number, only to realize their desired finishes can push the price significantly higher. That's where resale homes often become interesting, because what you see is typically what you get. The upgrades are already there. The landscaping is established. The backyard is finished. The window treatments are installed. The ceiling fans are there. The pool may even already exist. Many of the expenses that new construction buyers eventually face have already been paid by the current owner. Another thing resale homes often offer is neighborhood maturity. The trees are larger. The communities feel more established. The schools, parks, shopping centers, and infrastructure are already in place. You know exactly what your neighborhood looks like. You know exactly what surrounds the property. With new construction communities, buyers are purchasing based on future plans that may take years to fully develop. Now let's talk about appreciation. This is where things become very market specific. Some buyers assume new construction automatically appreciates faster. That isn't necessarily true. A home's future value depends on many factors, including location, inventory levels, school districts, community demand, employment growth, and overall market conditions. In some cases, established neighborhoods outperform newer communities over longer periods of time. The reality is that appreciation is rarely determined by whether a home is new or old. It's determined by whether people continue wanting to live there. And that's a very important distinction. So which option is actually better? The answer depends entirely on your priorities. If you want a modern home, minimal maintenance, and the latest features, new construction is probably the right fit for you. If you value location, mature neighborhoods, established landscaping, and potentially more home for your money, resale may be the stronger option for you. Neither choice is universally better. The goal isn't finding the perfect type of home. The goal is finding the right home for your lifestyle. Because at the end of the day, you're not buying a house. You're buying the life you'll be living inside of it. And that's why this decision deserves a lot more thought than simply choosing whichever home looks newer.